make a quick video for everybody. I'm sorry this is so quiet. I'm actually on a break from work right now, but I just thought I would make a really quick video on the fly because I wanted to explain something to everybody. So, as you know, my videos are a little bit behind and I'm catching up on them. So at the point that we are now, we've been praying a lot about it because it's been it hasn't been a year, but it's been so many cycles that we're now starting to think, okay, what's our next step going to be once it's been a year? The other thing is that my husband's insurance changed, and the medicine that he was receiving for his endocrine disorder has gone way up in price. So we talked to our insurance and we talked to the pharmacy and to the doctor, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it right now. The medicine he's on is for his endocrine disorder to help with his fertility is about $90 a week, and we don't even know if it's going to work or not. So that's a little tough, but more details and stuff like that later. We prayed a lot about it and we talked at length about this because I know a lot of other people for fertility have a GoFundMe page, and I always felt like, oh, well, that's a really good method if people need help or whatever. We were just trying to use our savings and we're trying to do this and that. And now it's getting to the point where, $90 a week is totally, affordable for us at the moment. It's steep, but it's affordable. And if we do reach, we talked about it as a couple and we said if we reach the 11-month mark, because it takes so long to get an appointment at a Boston fertility clinic, we're going to call them at 11 months, not 1 year. So when that happens, I will definitely let you guys know. And of course, my YouTube life is shorter because I'm behind on my videos. So I just make the months a little bit shorter so that I can keep up with them basically. So it might only be, how many months it's been on YouTube, but it will be 11 months for us. Not soon, but just in the future. So between the cost of his medicine and the fertility treatments, even though in Massachusetts it's covered by insurance, we have a very high deductible. I think our deductible is around $5,000. So what that means is we have to pay $5,000 out of pocket before anything's covered, or it's partially covered until that point. And I know that's horrible insurance. It's because we pay privately because I'm an independent contractor. I'm a nurse, but I work independently, so that's why it's so complicated, and that's why our insurance is so terrible. We're hoping that changes soon, but for right now, that's just the way it is, and I don't think it's gonna get better anytime soon, so we'll just see how things go. But the point being, we finally decided that we're gonna make a GoFundMe page, and there is no pressure at all. I don't want anyone to think that, that just because they watch me on YouTube or because they're a really good family friend or anything like that they should feel pressured to do the GoFundMe page. The other option too is I do have an Etsy store, so if GoFundMe feels a little weird for some people and they don't feel like just throwing money at our fertility fund, which again, we're making this now so that when we actually go forward with all of this stuff, we might have some money to pay for it, and at the very time being, at the very least, we can maybe use some of that money to pay for my husband's medication. What else was I going to say? So if people feel weird about the GoFundMe page just sending us money, I completely understand. Back in the day, I used to feel like, oh, that's kind of different, not weird, but just different. If people feel funny about it, I also have an Etsy page. So if you feel weird about just throwing money at us, you can go ahead and visit my Etsy page. It is, for the moment, nonprofit, the Etsy, but if you want to buy something from my Etsy store and make a note on it or something like that saying you're buying this to benefit our fertility fund or something like that, then I can set aside those profits from that to use for our fertility fund, if that makes any sense. Usually all the profits from that go into a nonprofit so that I can make premature baby hats for hospitals. But if you buy something on my Etsy store and put a message with it or whatever, I can set aside those funds for our fertility fund. So I hope that all makes sense to everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much for the support. Really, my subscribers that have been with me from the start, you're amazing. I know some of you have already had your BFPs, and I am so happy for you. I know some of you have been on this journey. I know one person said, like, I've been doing this for 6 years and whatever. Like, you guys are so strong and amazing, and you're my role models. Thank you for everything. At the end of the day, all I really need is your prayers. But if you do want to help us out at all, then go ahead and visit our GoFundMe page, which I'll put down below, and go ahead and visit my Etsy page, which I'll also put in the link below. Thank you so much for everything, guys, and I love you all, and I will pray for your BFPs, and that if you have your BFP, you have a sticky baby. Love y'all. Bye.